Hello everybody and welcome to SBAC Review Day 5, and we're on page 1, and in this we're going to be doing problems number 1 and problem number 3. Before we get started, I want you to look at this little reminder I have up here. Before you leave today, remember to staple all of your SBAC review packets together and turn them in. Each of these packets counts as 1 week of homework, so it's a lot of points. And so if you're not turning them in, you're going to have a lot of zeros on your report card, and that's not going to help your grade. So just remember to staple in all the hard work that you've been doing and turn it in. Okay, number 1. We're graphing these points on the plane, these 3 points. We're going to find the area of the shape, and then it's asking us to find the perimeter. Point A is 1, 1. So remember the x-axis is here, the y-axis is here, the x-axis, the x value is first and the y value is second. So 1, 1 means we go 1 to the right and 1 up. Point A is going to be right here. Point B is 2, 7. That means we go 2 to the right and then 7 up. That's right here. Point B. Point C is 6, 1. 6 is the x value, y is the y value, 1 is the y value. That means we go 6 to the right and 1 up. Right here. And then we can connect these 3 points to make our shape. And you can probably already tell it's 3 points. That means it's going to be a triangle. Here's our triangle. And if you remember, the area of the triangle, right, is the base. And then if you go straight from the top to the bottom, that's the height. And the area of a triangle is always, the base times the height, all of that divided by 2. So we want the base times the height divided by 2. So let's figure out what is the base. That's this bottom part. We're going from 1, which is over here, all the way to 6 over there, and I know that 6 minus 1 is 5. I can double check by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So the base is 5. The height goes from, so the base is 5. The height goes from the top straight down this way. Straight down. Not down this side left or not down this side on the right. Straight down. It starts where the y value is 7, and it ends where the y value is 1. So I know that 7 minus 1 is 6, so the height of this is 6. I can check by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So my height is 6. And so now I know if I want to do base times height divided by 2 to get the area. So the base is 5. The base is 5 times the height, which is 6. All of that divided by 2. 5 times 6 is 30. Divided by 2. 30 divided by 2 is 15. So 15 units squared. Area is always squared. That's going to be my area. This side where it says find the perimeter, cross that out. Sorry, I forgot to take that out. We're not going to find the perimeter. Just the area. All right. Let's look at number 3 next. Okay. So this one looks a little bit complicated, but when you break it down, it's actually pretty simple. It's asking us to find the total area of the shape. And there's already some lines drawn in, and we can see that, okay, it looks like this, almost like a kite. And in that kite, there are multiple triangles. And we know how to find the area of any one triangle, so now we just have to add up the triangles that we see. One way that we can solve this is, I have a triangle right here. Here's one triangle. And then I have another triangle right here. So I can find the area of the top triangle and then the area of the bottom triangle and then add them up together. Another way that you could solve this, here I have a copy of the problem. You could see that I have one triangle here, another triangle here, and then a third triangle here, and a fourth triangle here. I could find the area of each of these 4 triangles, add them all up, and then that would be the area. Either way works, you'd get the same answer. Okay, on the left, this green triangle up top. Remember, the area of a triangle is the base times the height divided by 2. So let's find our base and our height. Our base is going to be this bottom part here. We know that from here to here is 5, and then from here to here is 3. So the full base is 5 plus 3, which would be 8. So the base is 8. The height, it's telling me that, which is right here. Here's the height, which is 6. So the area of this top triangle is the base, which is 8, times the height, which is 6, divided by 2. 8 times 6 is 48, divided by 2. 48 divided by 2 is, so I'm running out of space here, 24 centimeters, because we're measuring in, meters, not centimeters, meters squared. So the area of this top triangle is 24 meters squared. Now for the area of this bottom triangle, well, it's the same dimensions, right? This base right here, this is the base. The base is, 5 plus 3, because this is 5 plus this 3. So the base is 8. The height is also 6 right here. So the area is the base times the height, 8 times 6, divided by 2. We already know from our work up here that that's going to be 48 divided by 2, which is equal to 24 centimeters squared. So if the top part area is 24, the bottom part area is also 24, I can just add those together. So my full area is 24 centimeters squared plus 24 centimeters squared. Altogether is 48 centimeters squared. And just to show you real quick, if you did it this way, by splitting it into 4 rectangles, right? This base is 3, this height is 6, so the area of this triangle is 3 times 6 divided by 2, which is 18 divided by 2, which is 9. So this area is 9, that means this area is also 9. And then here, the area, this base for this triangle is 5. The height is 6. So the area of this triangle is base times height, which is 5 times 6 divided by 2, which is 30 divided by 2, which is 15. And if this is 15, this bottom one is also 15. And then if you add up all of these areas, you would get 15 plus 15 plus 9 plus 9. Add those all together. That's 30. 18, 30 plus 18 is 48. 48 centimeters squared. Look at that. Same answer.